Been getting really good at remembering my dreams.
Yes.
Hints on how to interpret them?
It's a very important topic. You've been hearing us say that what you think and what you feel and what you manifest are always a vibrational match. And that it's nice to begin to observe the contents of what you are manifesting in order to understand what your vibrational offering has been. Your dreams are manifestations too. So what I think and what I feel and what I'm manifesting in my dreams. So your dreams are full of information about what your vibrational offering is. And when you understand that, your dreams can serve you enormously well. If you have been offering a vibration and you're not really aware that you're offering it until it manifests, now that it is manifested, you're sort of buried with the manifestation, and it is more difficult for you to then change the vibration once it's manifested, and now all of your physical senses are involved in the interpretation of it. But if you've had a dream about it, and you're able to examine the content of the dream, and you're not surrounded by the manifestation of it, can you see how much more effective it can be?
When you talk about interpreting dreams and the vibrations and the energy, my dreams are like a kaleidoscope that are so confusing. They're not bad. I very seldom ever, when I was a kid, I might have had some bad dreams, but I don't have bad dreams. I just wake up kind of tired because I'm really busy. And I don't know that it causes concern of what's going on in my brain that I dreamed all that stuff.
Well, what it usually means is you're sort of scattered in your thoughts. You're thinking about this and worried about that and wanting that and thinking about that. You know how when you get really focused upon something, often your dreams begin reflecting it. Or if you are very worried about something, often your dreams begin to reflect it. And if your dreams are scattered and sort of confused, it just means that you are not really focused upon anything specifically. You're not really worried about things, but you're not really focused. Your dreams are manifestations that are very good reflections of. Esther will say to Jerry, I'm having those sort of nebulous dreams again, and she can always feel when she gets a little out of sync, her dreams sort of begin reflecting what you are describing there.
This is a lifetime, though. It's a little concerning to think that my head is that screwed up. I mean, I feel focused in my life. You know, I mean, what you're saying causes me to think that my whole life is that scattered, and yet I feel like I'm a pretty purposed person, and I really, don't jump around like that.
Think about the way you just described your dreams, not all of your dreams, but some of your dreams, and ask yourself, is there any parallel in that and the way I sort of feel about my life?
Not really. On my waking moments, I love to garden. We work for ourselves. Life is very, very good, and the money has flown beautifully.
Now, can you find?
But my dreams don't.
Can you find anything? Sometimes, as people have recurring dream. A dream that is a recurring theme. There's a lot of information in that. If your dreams are sort of nebulous and unfocused, what it usually means is you have not acknowledged that your dreams have much information for you. Because, you see, it feels like sometimes Esther will say, I dreamed all night long. Mm-hmm. Well, she did not dream all night long because when you slumber, your consciousness is not here. You reemerge into non-physical. And then as you are coming back into your consciousness, there is an interpretation of those vibrations which feels to you like it is something that has happened over a much longer period of time. As we are visiting with you right here, we're not whispering words to Esther. We are giving her in less than a measurable moment in time a block of thought which she is then taking in your time to translate into word equivalent to that knowing, but the actual downloading of our block of thought to her is happening in a very brief amount of time. Same thing's happening with your dreams. The communication that's coming to you, in other words, your inner being is projecting to you information, and then you are deciphering it. And depending upon how much you believe in the value of the dream or how clear your intent was to receive information from the dream, the way that what we would do if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would say, all right, I am beginning to understand that my dreams are full of information that can be valuable to me. So as I put myself in my bed tonight, it is my clear intent when I awaken in the morning to recall anything that is significant from my dream state. And then when you awaken, now you've set that into motion. And as you lie there and ponder it a bit, you set that vibration into motion. It's like leaving a thought form that will be activated in the moment that you awaken. Then when you awaken, first thing you're wanting to ask yourself, and you will probably remember, is, did I dream? And how did I feel in the dream? Now, this is the most important thing that we're wanting to give you. The details of your fragmented dream aren't nearly as significant as the way you felt within the dream. So, for years, Esther had an unsettling dream where she could not find Jerry. And once we began talking about dreams, she said, is my dream because it took me so long to find him in the first place? And we said, it isn't about that. Your dream is about your fear of losing him now. Because your dreams are in response to your now vibration. And once she heard that and she realized, she was sort of worried. She was worried that, because when she picked up the stick that said relationship with Jerry, on one end of it was this powerful desire for it to last forever and ever and ever, and on the other end of it was the fear that it might not. In other words, you have an expression, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. In other words, sometimes, because many of you do not believe that you deserve the good that is coming to you, you sort of wonder what's going to come to take it away. And so it's that within everything is what is wanted and lack of it, duality. And so once Esther understood that her dream was a reflection of her now vibration, then she started to deliberately acknowledge her appreciation for their relationship and her understanding of how strong it was. And she began to, little by little, diminish her worry that something might go wrong and that this thing that she wanted might not be real or might not last. And in time, those dreams stopped as her vibration shifted, you see.
So a kind of a meditative intent of relaxing in the dreams and knowing that there's information there and they'll be there, and not worried about this kaleidoscope of activity is, I can ignore that.
If you wake up with this kaleidoscope, all that means is, as you've received the block of thought, you're interpreting it in lots of different ways. And much of it, if it's light, then there's no strong information there for you anyway. But if you awaken extremely exhilarated about something, or extremely negative, with negative emotion about something, it means that something really matters. In other words, it's just like in your real life experience. The stronger the emotion, the more it matters. And the more positive the emotion, the more in alignment with what you are wanting you are. The more negative emotion that is present, the more out of alignment with something that you want you are.
Thank you.
Indeed.